go ahead, here, take
I
mine.
think that's my cue. You're my cue. Congratulations.
You don't
Thank you,
have to.
everyone. I don't have to go or don't have to go?
You can go. You can say.
I
No,
can
you
go.
gotta go. I think. I don't know. I think
have
you're
to go,
pulling you
right?
off the stage.
Karen, come sit down.
Okay.
Did you come out here on your own or did they send you?
They said that I could go on stage whenever I feel like crashing.
Oh, that's perfect.
Well, there you go.
You are the
So
most
there we are.
loveliest crasher I've ever seen.
Let's turn the panel upside down then. Michael Ruther, do you have any questions for Miss Karen Gillan?
Yeah, what are your questions for me?
So, Karen, in your previous work, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
How did you feel when they said to you, you had gotten cast in Guardians of the Galaxy? And, two-part question, how did you feel when they said, oh, by the way, you have to shave your head?
Oh, good question. Right. So, how I felt when I got cast in Guardians of the Galaxy was extreme excitement. I was like, I can't believe it. I actually agreed, I did that.
Yeah.
I agreed to shave my head thinking I wouldn't get the role. And then I got the role, so my immediate reaction was like, oh, I'm really gonna be bald. And then shaving my head was a really surreal experience. I took my wig off next to you.
That's right, I remember.
Then we compared bald heads.
I was already shaved, I already had my head shaved. And all of a sudden, we're sitting next to each other, and all of a sudden she reaches up and she goes, God, you tossed it onto the audience.
I know, and that wasn't part of the plan.
A pinata had just broken, man. People just went like, whoa.
There was two girls fighting over
They were
the wig.
fighting over your hair.
I know.
And the security guys got your hair back.
Yeah, they did.
They retrieved the hair.
You actually needed it, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's beautiful answers. Did you answer the second part? What was the second part?
I don't know. I would have cut you off after the first one. You're breaking the one question rule.
Well, do you have a question for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a question for you. How are you managing to answer any questions about a Marvel film that's not out yet? Because of the secrecy.
Yes. What about it?
I mean, how are you answering questions? We're not allowed to say anything.
I'm not saying shit.
I'm gonna ask you the release date.
What have I said? I said
August 1st. That's easy enough.
I said, you know what? It was fun.
Oh, insightful.
That's a spoiler. I should have said that.
Stop.
Yeah, not a whole lot that you can say, I guess.
There's really not a lot. There's not a lot, right?
Yeah. Do you have any questions? Other questions for Mr. Michael Rooker?
Yeah. So can you tell us one interesting fact about your character in Guardians of the Galaxy? Just one one interesting fact about your character in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, I can.
What is it?
When I had to go bathroom, it was really, really difficult.
Same!
Oh my gosh, it was like a full production.
Yeah.
It was like a button here and a button there and a zipper here and a zipper. I swear, it took 20 minutes to derobe to use the bathroom.
I had to have a helper.
And then my dresser had to come back in and redress me. You know, we had dressers. Did you have a dresser?
I did. I needed one. The costume was so complicated.
I know, we had dressers. I thought this was just an English thing. You guys don't dress each other over there a lot, huh?
Dress each other?
Yeah.
No.
You don't have dressers? All the time?
No, we put our own clothes on.
I thought it was like something that the English love to do, have people dress them.
No, unless it's a really complicated piece of clothing.
See, that's right where I would have stopped you for being weird when you're asking a question. I've been warning them all weekend, don't get weird.
No, I'm just wondering, it's a cultural thing.
If they dress one another?
Yeah. I remember being dressed by my mommy when I was little.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That whole zipper thing, it's scary.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, you've revealed that you have both buttons and zippers on you in Guardians of the Galaxy. So
I didn't say that. I was hypothetically talking about some sort of wardrobe thing.
If you were to go to the bathroom, you might have to use.
If I were to have to go to the little boy's room, I would have to have some sort of stuff to undo.
To undo. And need some help with it, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. Enjoy. Karen Gillan, everyone.
And Mr. Michael Roker.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
We love you!
Thanks for back.
Oh wait, this is so jokes. This is me.
It's ready to go.
I'm going to sell this on eBay.
And it probably will go about
Michael Roker. Final round of applause for that guy.
He has the best energy of anyone I've ever met.
I know. Yeah, that is sort of a topsy-turvy because he's normally crashing your panels.
I know, that's why I wanted to get him back.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, but he does it way better than me. I just casually sidled on.
It was a sidle.
It was like sculpted over.
Very sculpted. Yeah, so I mean, I can ask you lots of Guardians of the Galaxy questions that you can't answer.
I know, how are we gonna do this?
I don't know, this is
Doctor
going to be
Who?
interesting.
Someone can go to the
I'm
panel.
deferred to fans.
Cool.
Fans, who has a question? Yes, Superman over here.
Hello, are you gonna, do you like being in the Guardians of the Galaxies?
Excellent question.
Do I like being in the Guardians of the Galaxies?
Yes.
Yes! I had a very good time. So I'm one of the bad guys in the film. So I had a really good time tormenting the Guardians, making life difficult for them, especially Zoe Saldana. And my character is really fun. I can't wait for you all to meet her.
How strong are you in the movie?
How strong is she in the movie?
So strong. I had to work out every day that I wasn't filming in real life. I mean, you can tell, right? But my Nebula is extremely strong. She's got a cybernetic arm and eye, so it's enhanced.
Wow, okay. You just revealed something. That's good. I like that. Thank you, Superman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you have a hard time slipping into sort of the bad guy mode, the vibe of a bad guy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was a challenge for me because I've always played a good guy. So that was new. But I guess you kind of have to look at it as if they think that they're the good guy. They're doing it for a reason and the beliefs that they have. But Nebula's a bit sadistic. She's actually a complete sadist, and she gets enjoyment out of being bad. So I had to get into that mindset.
Cool. Hi there.
You talked about, you just were mentioning the mindset of the character that you're playing in Guardians of the Galaxy. And I can see a lot of actors say how much fun it is to play the bad guy, but I wanted to question you about Selfie, which I'm really excited
Oh, Selfie.
Yes.
It's the sitcom coming out in the fall, and
Yeah.
and you play it sort of like a My Fair Lady modern take on that, right?
Yeah. So I play a character called Eliza Dooley, who is a bit narcissistic, a bit obsessed with herself. She takes too many selfies for her own good, and she just posts them on the internet all the time. And she has loads of friends and followers, but she doesn't have any friends in real life. And she realizes this, and then she hires a marketing expert to rebrand her as a more likable person. So she's trying to connect with people in the real world and sort of ask them how they are when they ask her how she is. And it's just about her journey, really, to becoming a decent human being.
Cool. But that's not your question. What's your question?
It
Oh,
really
sorry.
was.
Really went into that then.
I wanted to know how do you get into the mindset, because you seem to be really smart and really interesting, and Eliza Dooley is really not. So how do you try to put yourself in that sort of mode? Seems like it would be difficult to just play that down. I'm just
Like a really, really bad person. Yeah, it was difficult. It really was, because you always want to find a reason for doing the things that your character's doing. And I mean, the things that my character was doing were very mean. So I don't know, it's not necessarily, it wasn't apparent to me immediately like why she was doing these things. But then I just had to make up reasons in my own head, and hopefully it comes across as believable.
What's that?
Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So, coming off of Doctor Who and your amazing run on that show, and to Guardians, you've been part of two very wildly popular sci-fi franchises. So, what do you think? What genre do you think would be next for you? Do you see yourself continuing on with a lot of sci-fi work, or more like the movie you were just talking about, Selfie?
I really love doing comedy. It's one of my favorite things. So Selfie is a total comedy. So that's going to be really fun for me. But I want to continue doing sci-fi because I love it so much, and the female characters in sci-fi are so strong and amazing and get to do all these cool things. So I really wouldn't want to go away from sci-fi, actually. I really enjoy it.
Although you're going to be in the Western in a Valley of Violence, so there's like a
I'm
genre.
going to do a Western next. That's what I'm going to do, start next week. It's a Western called In a Valley of Violence with John Travolta and Ethan Hawke. And it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
I just have to call out for anybody that doesn't see, since that was a Doctor Who question, all the little Sharpie marks on your arm makes me think, like, are we watching out for silence spottings?
This looks like a drunk person has seen silence. I made my God.
Don't watch silence while under the influence.
How challenging was it working with a talking acrobatic raccoon on set?
Solid question.
Solid question. It's really funny because it's not there. I don't know. It's just really funny because all the actors are having to react off nothing. But there was someone there, actually, James Gunn's brother, who's the director, was doing the voice of the raccoon on set. So there was at least something to react off. I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Good raccoon.
Yeah.
We have a question from the Frankly Chat app, the social media platform.
Oh yes, this old chestnut.
And this old chestnut, yes. This is from Alexis, who wants to know, did you hurt anyone, actually accidentally hurt anyone during your fight scenes in Guardians?
Yes, myself on multiple occasions, which is the opposite of what I was trying to do. But I think I fell on my knee. Or no, I didn't fall. I just landed on my knee really hard, and I was like, I don't need knee pads because I'm Scottish and tough. And then I hurt myself in the first go, and I was like, oh god, I had to like go back to them and ask for knee pads. But other than that, I think everybody else was safe. I had to fight Zoe Saldana, and she is like a ninja. She's amazing. So she was ducking away from everything in time. Thank God.
Who do you think is a more natural fighter? I mean, she's had some action sequences before.
Zoe, hands down.
Yeah.
I looked like spaghetti trying to fight her. It was, it was really awful. I had to train for 2 months. It took her maybe like 4 days to learn the routine. 2 months.
Pretty cool.